Hello, I'm Eileen from Northern Light Tarot. I hope that you're all doing really well. So, the title of this reading is going to be What are the deepest feelings, thoughts, and intentions towards you? So, now, before I get started, and this will be time stamped, what I'm going to do first is I just want to give, those regular viewers of mine an update on my broken back. So I'm going to be doing that first, and then I'll be launching into set of cards number one, set of cards number two, and set of cards number three. Now, and as I say, yes, I will absolutely timestamp. So, if you're not a regular viewer or you don't want to see this part, you can just literally skip ahead to your set of cards that you chose, okay? And now, what I did want to do, was give an update regarding my broken back. Now, where do I start? First of all, I do want to apologise to everybody who saw my meltdown on my last live on Saturday. I was having a really, really bad few days with all of the symptoms, and I was a bit of a mess. I'm so sorry. Just at the beginning of the live, I have to say. So thank you so much for bearing with me and listening to me. Do appreciate it. I'm a lot more together today. I guess the kind of meltdown I guess I had on Saturday was kind of like the realization that this neurological disorder that I've now developed since the hospital, because what happened was the hospital missed the fracture. I'd fallen down the stairs. I went in. I was kind of like not really given much attention. I was quickly x-rayed and then just sent home, even though I was in like this awful, horrific pain. This is going back to November 2023 now, by the way. So it wasn't until 6 months later I actually found out that actually back in the November I had actually fractured it. But by then, because I'd tried, I was told it must be a pulled muscle, a soft tissue injury. So I tried to carry on as normal for a full 6 months. 3 months later, even, that was when I started to develop problems in my legs. I started to really struggle to get to the top of the stairs. Then it became halfway up the stairs. Then it was the first step, and then it was just walking on the flat, and then it was doing anything at all. And that progressed from like last February, so 3 months after the injury. And what I subsequently discovered was that there is this neurological condition that you can develop, which is the body's response to extreme pain. And what it's a true neurological condition, and the brain rather, it kind of tries to sort things out the best way that it can. It's a very physical condition, though it starts in the brain. And there are actually, apparently, it can be picked up on certain scans, etc. And so basically what happened to me is that because I'd been continuing on for 3 months with a fractured spine, with a broken back, with no treatment, no bracing, no medication, no support, my brain shut my legs down from the site of the injury downwards. And unfortunately, it's a lifelong condition, and it's what I'm still struggling with today. So I do have a live coming up regarding everything that's happened to me. If you go to the live section of my channel, you'll see it there. Also, what I've done, because I'm very, very limited actually, okay, in my life, there's a link just below, okay? It shows you a video of just after they found out finally 6 months later that I had fractured my spine. The neurological condition had been in existence for 3 months, unbeknownst to me. And I did beg and did really, really ask for help from the GP surgery, but literally got nowhere when all of this was developing. So that's how I ended up back in the A&E 6 months later. So it happened in November 2023, ended up back at A&E at the end of May 2024. And this video that I'll link you below was about sort of 2.5 weeks. I recorded it about 2.5 weeks after that attendance at A&E, and they still sent me home like this. And you'll see me walking, trying to walk in the video, and like the video is only about 3 minutes long. But by the end of, as you see me walk backwards and forwards for those 3 minutes, each step is getting more and more difficult. The reason I had to stop recording was because I couldn't walk anymore. And about 5 days after that, I had to get a mobility scooter and a wheelchair. And now, since I've had no treatment at all for either my fractured spine or the neurological condition, I have developed zero treatment 18 months later. Nothing, zero, not one referral anywhere. I've had to, well, first of all, I had to figure out how to heal my broken back, because even though when they found out that it was broken, they still just sent me away. And even though I was obviously had developed something neurological, they still sent me away. This is the UK, by the way, North Wales, Glan Clwyd Hospital. So where was I? So this video that you'll see down below, this is how I was on the 22nd of June, 2024. And literally within 5 days, as I say, I'd had to buy a wheelchair and a mobility scooter. Now, I did, once I found out that my back was broken, even though via no help, because I'd had a previous spinal fracture back in 2009, I remember what I was told to do back then. Unfortunately, this time, I was in a world of pain and in a bit of a mess, all in all. You'll see it on the video. It didn't even occur to me at the time to maybe go and buy myself a brace or anything. But what I did do was I did what I did back in 2009, which was to start to really treat it like a back fracture, the back fracture that it was, because I hadn't known for 6 months. And through restricting my movements, not twisting, not bending in certain ways, taking some strong pain medication, lying at a certain angle for many hours a day, I feel that that's how the fracture finally healed, okay? And because the fracture healed, by, say, October of last year, I was certainly no longer in the excruciating pain that I was in, because I feel that the fracture finally healed. However, I've been left with these neurological symptoms, which are actually part of a now diagnosed neurological condition caused by the brain trying to get rid of a painful sensation. It's well documented. And so now my life has completely transformed. So now I have to be really, really careful about what I do standing up or even sitting up. It's very, very hard. If you look at that video, you'll see how bad it can get worse than that. It can get worse. That was just before. It was so bad that as soon as I got up in the morning, I could get down the stairs, and then I had to pull the wheelchair out. Now, what I have figured out for myself, because I've had, as I say, no treatment, no referrals from either the GP practice, via neurology, via orthopedics, nothing, no help 18 months later. Now what I have to do is very, very much pace myself. So I do have to spend, what I'll find is I can go out and walk. I'll have a good day where the symptoms abate, but the very fact that I walk and do some physical things more often than not, and I mean like most of the time, means that I then struggle with these horrific symptoms for days afterwards. And those symptoms are bad. That is weakness, instability on my legs. It's horrific sensory symptoms below the site of the injury. I feel like I'm being electrocuted. I feel like I'm literally plugged into electricity from here down. The sensory symptoms are massively distressing is the only way to describe it. They're all consuming. You literally can't think about anything else when that's happening. And on top of that, with those sensory symptoms comes very weak legs, tripping and falling. I'll just be standing up and I'll literally like sway to the side and have to, grab something to stabilize myself. It's actually quite dangerous as well. Now I think about it, and also, unfortunately, some bladder and bowel issues go along with this as well. And as I say, I've had no treatment, no referrals, nothing from either Glenclwyd Hospital in North Wales, Betsy Calwada Health Board, or the GP practice, and they are extremely aware of all of my symptoms because I've told them and nothing has happened. So now, what's so important as well, which is truly needs to be highlighted. I know that many women watch my channel, okay? And unfortunately, women and women's pain is very often overlooked and ignored. It has to be said that any woman over a certain age, and even not even over a certain age, women can be predisposed to be more likely to fracture bones, like osteoporosis. Okay, I need to do a disclaimer here. I'm not a medical professional at all. Please always go and seek out advice from your doctor, get proper medical advice. What I do want to say from what I know is that women over a certain age who are perimenopausal or menopausal are much more likely to suffer osteoporotic injuries. That's not to say I don't even know if that's what's happened to me, because they haven't checked that out either, even though via my complaints they've said that I needed to be checked for that. They still haven't offered that to me. But what I'm saying is that, ultimately, why is it? Who knows? Women's pain is overlooked. Women's pain is ignored. Women's pain is not taken seriously. And I'm a testament to that. For 6 months, I begged for help. And I was told it's a soft tissue injury that has now progressed into something chronic. It's lifelong. Here's some nerve blockers. Without an appointment. That is what I was told. Over a voicemail with a 3-month supply of a nerve blocker left at the pharmacy for me, without an appointment, without a physical examination. This is what we're dealing with here in the United Kingdom. Okay? This is how women's pain is approached. So, it truly needs to be said. If you're in pain, if you feel like you've injured something in your body, if you feel like you may have fractured something, please push and push and push. Okay, I really truly wish I had. But I did. Well, actually I did, but maybe I didn't. I needed to push harder. But when you're in that much pain and when you're suffering all of those symptoms, it's very hard, isn't it? So what I want to say to all of you women out there is make sure that your pain is listened to. Make sure you push hard. Take somebody with you to appointments. Have an advocate with you. It is so important. Okay? Record it all. Write it down. Document it. It's so important. Okay? So now, having said all of that, this video down below, I was in a very bad place a couple of days ago, and it was because I was coming to the acceptance that this is going to be lifelong for me. This is part of me now. And the thing is I want to carry on living a free life. And, unfortunately, the last 18 months has hit me very, very hard in all ways. And so I've bought a mobility scooter last year. However, I've looked into the dimensions of it and just getting it on the local bus to even get to town. And it's not allowed on the bus. Also, I found a local taxi firm. And taxis are very hard to come by around here. And they have no way to just roll the scooter on. They have no cars with ramps or anything like that. Because I've got at least one fracture here in my spine, I can't really regularly take apart the scooter that I've got to dismantle it to get it into a taxi or onto a bus. I may fracture my spine again because there's other stuff now going on below the site of the injury, at least one more fracture also, which I haven't mentioned. So what I've got there, the video link that I sent you it is a crowdfunder. Please don't feel like you need to donate. You don't need to, honestly. It's only for anybody who could, if you can, if you want to, or you don't even need to. I just want you to see the video of how kind of like bad it can get for me, to try and help you understand like why I just haven't been around that much the last 18 months. So yeah, a lot going on here, a lot to talk about. I'm just gonna, I think I may have covered it all. I'm holding it together really well at the moment, considering, because today's not a bad day. Like literally yesterday I did nothing. I took it really easy, and that's meant that today I can sit here and talk to you like this, which is really, really great. But yeah, if there is one, going back, so that crowdfunder is for a lightweight collapsible mobility scooter, which would be far lighter. I could get it on the bus. It would open up my life. I've got a pipe dream that maybe I could, I know it's a pipe dream, but maybe I could take my tarot on the road, maybe rate some hotels for their disability, accessibility, and, what they can do for people who are in my situation, as well as do the tarot. I've always been scared of flying, but like the way I feel now is there's really nothing left to be scared of, really, is there? It's time to say it like it is and live life to the full, because this is a very variable condition, and God knows what's around the corner for me next with it. We'll see. So yeah, the most important thing, because I know most of you who look at my videos are women, please, please, please pay attention to your pain. Push hard, get answers, and get them quickly. Okay? And also know that you must always prioritize yourself. Okay? Always take care of yourself emotionally and physically. Okay? So now, there we go. That was the first part. I do want to take, what I'm going to do, this is all time stamped anyway, so it's fine. I'm just going to go and take a quick 2-3 minute break, and then I'm going to just take a little breather to separate myself from that real difficult energy, from what I've been dealing with, so I can come back and undertake this reading, because I am a positive person. I do love doing tarot. I love doing your readings for you. And I appreciate you all and love you all so much. That all of you who've, new people, and especially everybody who's been with me since the beginning of my journey here. I love you all so much, and thank you. So I'm not gonna stop the video. I'm just gonna go take a 2 minute break, and then I'm gonna come back, and we will go ahead here now in a few minutes with this set of cards. Number one, their deepest feelings, thoughts, and intentions towards you. And we're doing it kind of like raw and ready tonight. Haven't pre-done the cards. I'm just going to shuffle, ask spirit, and let's see what comes out. Okay, so I'll be back in a couple of minutes. So, I am back now. And like I say, uh, I did need to record that first part. Okay, it's just very important to me. Um, you know, because we need to discuss pain and how it can affect people, physical pain. Okay, it's very important that physical pain is addressed. Now, having said that, please go back and look at the first part regarding the update with my broken back. Now, having said that, let's go ahead now. So, what are their deepest feelings, thoughts, and intentions towards you? So, now at this point, I am going to change this screen so that you do have a much closer up view of the cards here. So, for this reading, please picture your person in your mind, imagine them, and then choose between these three sets of cards here. This is set of cards number 1, this is set of cards number 2, and this here is set of cards number 3. So I'll just give you a moment to do that now. Okay, so now I'm going to set aside a set of cards number 2 and a set of cards number 3. So first of all, I can go ahead with this set of cards number 1. And we're doing this this evening. The way that I really do like to do my readings actually is we're not pre-laying out the cards, anything like that. We're just getting straight in here. So, spirit guides and the universe, please can you channel your energies through me into all 3 sets of cards this evening? For this reading, what are the deepest feelings, thoughts, and intentions towards you? Okay. So, Celtic cross reading, looking very deeply into that energy. We'll also take some letters and some symbolism from here. Okay? So let's go ahead now. So this card represents your person, the question, crossing card or help or hinder card, subconscious hidden energies, past or near past, external energies, future or near future, feelings, environment, hopes, wishes and fears, and the outcome card, never ever to be taken in the literal sense, to be interpreted. So let's take a look. So right at the center, ooh, the Emperor. We need to go deeper with the Emperor. Okay, because the Emperor, you know, we can't play around with these energies. The Emperor can be quite boundary setting, okay? It has to be said. We need to get a deeper take on this card, okay? Absolutely. You know, it can be a good energy. It can be about truly respecting this. It can also be about boundaries. That's why we've gotta clarify this. Okay. Two of Swords. Ooh. It can be two energies. They are two energies. They are two energies rolled into one. And the thing is, that's why this Emperor needed to come out. Because they've got a decision to make about you, about this whole situation with this Two of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune, because they know that this is fated, that this is destined. And, ultimately, that makes the decision really, really easy. But the Emperor is coming in here, this energy, and is making it really, really hard. Okay? We've got energy here, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Okay. Temperance energy it's about a knowledge, a knowing, an understanding of what this is. That you complete them emotionally. You two could go back a long way. There's an element of waiting here. Let's take 3 more here. And we've got the water energy coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. We've got the 6 of Pentacles. Okay. There's difficulties here. We've got this fiery, there could be a fire-earth combination. Leo, Sag, Aries, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. They want to give you so much more. There's obstacles, there's barriers here to overcome, energetic or in real life. Commitment issues, some of you. There is a controlling element here. You do need to know this. That's coming through. There's also, and that controlling energy can be something they've got to work out within themselves, because they know what this is. They know how incredible this connection is, but their barriers and their boundaries are absolutely in place. It's about that big delve into it's like they know that it's real here, but there's like they are resisting it. Okay? There's a lot of different things going on inside of their mind. Okay? And that's where that controlling energy comes in. It's kind of like they feel like they need to be ultimately in control of all aspects of their life. And they've literally extended that too far, okay? Because it's made them not truly open to their heart space, okay? And there's something about this big decision about truly opening up and becoming vulnerable. It needs to be said. This is what it's about. We've got the full energy hidden, and the same, 2 different energies all at once, because we've got the full energy hidden, and then we've got the Ace of Wands right there, right out there. Okay, and their external energy, they want to take action towards you. They're dreaming about you. They're thinking about you all of the time. Okay? So 3 of Swords, 2 and 3 of Swords. So this can be about the fact that the barrier's in place, because if they open up, then there's a chance their heart's going to be broken, and they don't like that because they're the Emperor. Okay? They like to be in control. But where has it gotten them so far? Not very far. And they know it. And there's something about this energy with you that's making them kind of like wake up to all of the possibilities if they could just push through this difficult swords energy, okay? Absolutely. The holding back, the hanged man. They're exceptionally deeply attracted to you. It goes beyond that. We've got the Wheel of Fortune with the star energy, the major arcanas with the chariot, which path to choose. Or there could be some urgent communication coming towards you here in the near future with this Knight of Swords. We've got a massive ramp up of that swords energy. The world energy and the feelings. You know, this is about this. It's like the highest card in the entire deck of tarot. It's clear what they want. They want ultimate completion with you. The environment, yeah. They are, Two of Wands, the Hanged Man, it's very clear that they are obsessed with you. They were looking at you from a distance. This person could even be at a distance from you, okay? Absolutely. And for some of you, they've got a step in the past. Still, something's hurt them before. We've got 2 fire signs here. Leo, Sag, Aries. Okay. We've got an Aquarius and another Aquarius or another Earth sign coming in. Okay. Loyalty is very, very important to them. I feel like, yeah, like they don't give their heart easily, and when they do, they give it all, and they want to give the heart to you, but they're holding back here. King of Pentacles. Ultimately, that Emperor says it all, because it's about the hard exterior and about the soft smushiness that's going on inside of them, and them really wanting to open up to you, okay? They have very strong feelings for you. It's so clear here. So now, let's take some letters which may kind of be initials, names, places, you name it, okay? And we'll take some symbolism also. And I do just want to let you know I do offer private readings. The easiest way to book is through my website. All of the details are in the description box below. And I know you've heard this many times on YouTube, but if you have found this reading helpful, I would be so, so grateful if you could give it a thumbs up, share it, subscribe. It would be so enormously helpful for my channel right now. And I really would appreciate you doing that. Thank you so much. So now what I want to do is, let's first of all take some letters. Okay. We'll place them here. So, I saw Great Britain straight away. And I just saw New Zealand. I got a G and a B. An L, an R, an S. If we see a blank, it means there's a question that they got to ask you. We've got S, V, A, N, T, and D. There's something about van life. Is it a van life vlogger? A vehicle, a van, a mode of transport. I just got that they are very sad. Um, Something about a program that you two watch together. Oh, there is a very famous program that ends in bad, isn't there? And it begins with B. BB. That's coming through. Did you watch that together? Um, I get that that star energy is coming through really, really strongly, I have to say, regarding the attraction here. ANGDST. Brian. I get a Stephen. I get something about those things that you, is it a Lanard? That I think it's something like that a name badge that you put around as like a necklace that hangs down. And we actually spell the star as well. So there is strong Aquarius here. Okay. So also, I'll replace all of these letters now. I'm going to put them here. So you met at a bar. So now you can look at those letters. Let's now take some symbolism. Okay, let's grab a handful. Oh, a handful. Okay. So we've got a key. Number one, something about a first birthday. There's definitely something to do with a child's first birthday here. There's something to do with the bits and pieces that you had to buy to prepare. There's something obviously about this beautiful cat. Okay, and there's something about two hearts colliding here. And we've got seasons, and we've got the Christmas season, and that this bell here as well can also like represent marriage. Okay, so now let's go a little bit deeper, because we've done the feelings, we've got some strong intentions, but let's see what else comes through now. Okay. Frustration. However, that frustration, that Seven of Pentacles, there's something about their frustration for their own energy and how they are the reason that this has not grown. That's just come through straight away. Okay. Because they keep emotionally disconnecting. But they are obsessed with you. Absolutely. And there's that choice that came through as a second card with the Two of Swords. They got choices to make here. Let's take some more. Let's take 3 more. This is about a release of fear, I feel. That's what I get there. Yeah. A release of fear, of cynicism, and the realization that, and there's that baby energy coming in here, the wand button, this little rocking horse here, the realization that it's all possible. I feel like they're working through an emotional mess right now within themselves, but I feel like they're heading towards you. Their feelings are real, their intentions are strong, okay? And all they do is think about you. So there we go. That was set of cards number 1. I really hope that you found it helpful. I'm now going to move on to set of cards number 2. Okay. So let's now go ahead with this set of cards number 2. Okay then. So moving on now to this deck of cards number 2. What are their true feelings, thoughts, and intentions towards you? So the way I like to do my tarot readings, let's just go ahead and shuffle this deck, and we'll undertake a Celtic cross and see what comes through right here, right now. Okay. So let's now split this deck and place these cards down. So this card represents your person, the question, crossing card or help or hinder card, subconscious hidden energies, past or near past, external energies, future or near future, feelings, environment, hopes, wishes and fears, and the outcome card, never ever to be taken in the literal sense, to be interpreted. And I'll also be taking some letters that, you know, could represent names, initials, places, just certain trigger words. And I'll also be taking some symbolism here as we go forwards. So now let's take a look. Ten of Wands, King of Cups. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. We're getting a theme here already, and you know, it can quite often happen when I do these pick of cards. It's kind of like there's elements that are meant to be heard, okay, for whoever came to the reading, okay? And what I get here is, again, another kind of like barrier energy. It came through in set of cards number 1, but slightly differently. But this time it is slightly different. Also, it's hard to describe. There's something here about wanting to absolutely throw caution to the wind, okay, and do what needs to be done. That's what I get immediately. There's something here about wanting a fresh start, starting afresh, letting go of old wounds and old barriers and boundaries and anything that has prevented your person from being able to ultimately have this enormous, like, loving celebration with you, because we're crossed with the Three of Cups, okay? But we've got the King of Cups in the past, and the King of Cups can actually represent, depends which kind of energy comes through with it, and the King of Cups can kind of like represent somebody who is very self-focused, okay? Somebody who can literally, and I know this sounds bad, but they can come across as all kind of knowing, all understanding, and all of that, but what they're really doing is protecting that. The King of Cups can represent prioritizing yourself emotionally, but there's something here where it's like it's crossed over from just pure self-prioritization to something that can create a barrier and a boundary. However, there is this build-up that I'm sensing. There is a build-up here. And they can't stay in this mode. They're going to have to let go because they're very tense. Okay? They're very, very tense. And they know that they've got to let go of this tension. Okay? I'm just checking my settings, because sometimes my microphone stops working. They want a reunion with you. However, they want to celebrate with you. They want to be with you. But they are their own worst enemy. But they're reaching a crescendo, okay? Because as much as they've been delving into how they really feel. I do get that. They've been delving into how they feel, but that has meant that they've been holding back. But the deeper and deeper they delve, the more they understand how strong the connection with you is. Got a lot. You might be dealing with like a water sign, actually, a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, who has some fire in their chart, or vice versa, because those can be quite two opposing energies. And there it is, we've got this depth, this emotional depth, but when we've got fire involved, the fiery energy can be very harsh and like tumultuous and off and on. This could be on off and on relationship, but it's kind of like they're reaching the point where they know they can't resist being with you. Okay? This reading is not going to be or how to describe it. It's quite intense. Okay? Let's see. Yeah, Ace of Swords. See that those two sides of the sword all of the time. And it came through in set of cards number 1 as well. Go back to set of cards number 1. Let's continue. Oh, absolutely go back to set of cards number 1 because this Temperance was there as well. They want I feel like they could be presenting an energy of balance and harmony, but it's not real. They've got a very surface level here. Okay? And like, again, I get that there's something about your connection in their mind which takes them back, which makes them feel peace, harmony. They want to be at peace and harmony with you. Could be 2 water signs, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. There it is. Wonderful, the Magician. So this is about absolute manifestation. You need to be in no doubt that regardless of the turmoil and the tumultuous energy that we've got going on here, that there's something about all of the elements here when we see the Magician, okay?
There's something here about all of it coming together perfectly. There's something about that realization of this is destined. This is my journey. I have to go on it. I have to dip my toe in this water because it is where I'm meant to go. And what I see going forwards is an emergence. Okay. This is about what I get here is the intentions. This and this card, they are good, they are strong. And now I get with this Temperance and Magician that there is a realization that they may be running out of time in order to really say it like it is. Okay. Let's take some more going forwards. Are you dealing with a Virgo? I see both of these can represent Virgo. You know, the earth signs being, you know, really organically based, and the Magician being about that ultimate physical manifestation here. There's something about springtime. There's something about coming out of the cave, emerging from a dark winter. They're having very deep, intense conversations with themselves about you in the immediate future. Oh yeah, more earth. Yeah, the intentions are good. They want to manifest with you. I see for some of you, this could have been a split. They're coming back and they want to make this happen with you. There's no doubt about it. Let's build this castle together. Let's build this fortress. Let's do it. This is about ultimate manifestation. There is this energy. 10 of Wands, 3 of Cups. For some of you, it's been off and on, and they're waiting to hear from you. Got fire energy here again. Yeah. There is a pivotal moment here, very strongly. The environment, wherever they are, whatever's going on, there's a major shift happening. It can be physical, it can be mentally, but there's a massive shift happening at this very moment in the environment, with the 8 of Wands sitting over the tower here, feelings and environment. Okay. Someone's got to take action. They're scared to take action, but this 10 of Wands, you know, these heavy energies, it's impossible to stay in them for very long. So, and then with it being crossed by the 3 of Cups, this tells me that as scared as they are to make a move towards you, that it's gonna happen. So now what I'm going to do is take some letters, which may represent names, initials. Let's see what comes through. Places even. And some symbolism. Before I do, I just want to quickly mention I do offer private readings. The best way is through my website, which is northernlighttarot.com. And the details are in the description box below. And I know you've heard this many times before, but if you found this reading helpful, I'd be so grateful for that thumbs up. And if you subscribe, you'll be notified of my next reading. And I'm going live tomorrow with $15 live readings. Just go to my live section and you'll see the upcoming video. So now let's go ahead and take some letters. Okay, A. Oh, this E wants to be brought out also. Okay, so we have E and A. And O, a name with a lot of vowels in it. We have N, I, F, U, G, B, again, something about Great Britain. V, N, and E. Is anything jumping out for you there? Okay, we have like a nickname of Finn. Something to do with a boat trip. Something to do with a very romantic song that is significant. But there's something about it. It could be a recent song, but I'm getting like a song from the 90s. I'm getting David. Is it David Gray? GBUE. I'm getting something about Dubai. I'm getting something about a song. Infinity. That's a song that's like really dancey. So I'm getting like a literal dance scene. Naive. A song called Naive. France. Somebody loves cheese. Somebody adores cheese. French cheese. American Pie. A long, long time ago. A long, long time ago. I'm getting something about a church. The church she used to go to. They're feeling lonely. Please forgive me. Give me your love. I need to see you again. I'm getting something about a meal with a lot of steak. There's something about very fine dining. A music venue. Infinite possibilities. A flight. You met on a flight and you never forgot each other. You met on a journey. Okay. I'm gonna take some symbolism now. Okay. So we have, this came through in set of cards number 1, the love. The music, a music venue, yeah. And the wheel, there's something about a boat, the wheel of fortune. We got double love here, you love each other. And then we've got the key to a new home, the key to your heart. All the tools needed, they are here. They just need to be accessed, okay? Okay, so now let's take this final card. The star energy. Okay. I see absolute potential here, okay? The star energy, it's the wish card. You're their ultimate wish. They just got to they got to move through the discomfort, the difficulties, and take those big steps with the Chariot and the Star. Let the big shift happen. They've been dying for it. They've been dying for you. Okay? The intentions are good here. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to set of cards number 3. Okay. So now I am moving on to this set of cards, number 3. What are their deepest feelings, thoughts, and intentions for you? So let's go ahead. So I'm going to do the readings tonight the way I do truly love to do my readings. I'm just going to go ahead and pull a Celtic cross here. No pre-laying out of any of the cards or anything like that. Let's just see truly what comes through, okay? So let's shuffle this deck several times. Okay, so this is an in-depth Celtic cross reading looking very deeply into your person's energies to answer these questions. So this card represents your person, the question, crossing card or help or hinder card, subconscious hidden energies, past or near past, external energies, future or near future, feelings, environment, hopes, wishes and fears, and the outcome card, never ever to be taken in the literal sense, to be interpreted. So let's take a look. Oh, there it is. Highest card in the entire deck of tarot, the world. You mean everything to them. That's clear. Now let's see what surrounds this, okay? So the world energy can literally represent that you, to them, you are the person for them. It can go like further than that. It can mean other things beyond that, but it does mean that. Like at the same time, if you see what I mean, it can mean that if they've been far away from you, that they are returning. The cycle is not complete. They are coming back to you. Okay, let's see what's in this past position. Yeah, it's very clear. King of Wands. King of Wands is action taking. It's about being very sure, extremely sure. We've got strong fire energy here, Leo, Sag, Aries. This person can be somebody who's older than you, but they're very sure about you. They're going to take action, or they're in the process of taking action towards you. They're very sure about you. When we see the King of Wands, this can be somebody who could be your boss even. Okay, but let's take some more now. Let's go deeper here. These are very strong, positive energies right at the outset. Okay, that needs to be said. Very strong. Okay. Okay. Look at set of cards number 1 and set of cards number 2. The Two of Swords, I do believe, came out twice. In 2 and in 1. So okay, I don't often do reversals, but I do believe that landed upside down. Okay. I get that And even if it didn't, but I think it did, I get that there's this can even be a progression from set of cards number 1 to 2 to 3 tonight. Because there's something here about reaching this point where the decision is made. The decision's made. That's what I'm getting. It's not hard anymore. Because you're the star. Oh, you've got to go back to set of cards number 1 and set of cards number 2. You're the star. You're the dream. You're the wish. You are everything to them. I'm at the point in these 3 sets of cards where it's just becoming stronger and stronger. Okay? And I'm very pulled to the fact that these cards are on their side. We're stepping over the threshold now. 4 of Wands. This is about to erupt. This energy that's hidden is about to erupt. This is twin flame energy. There it is. It's about to erupt big time. Big realizations. Well, it's not even big realizations. It's big. It's what they've been feeling brewing up and then literally exploding. Yeah, it's brewing up because we've got the Hermit energy here. The amount of time they spent thinking about you is off of the scale. You could be dealing with a Virgo, or you could be dealing with somebody who is. They've been taking a lot of time to think about you. A lot of time. Oh, and the 8 of Wands. There could be messages coming in very rapidly here with this 8 of Wands, I have to say. Double air energy. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Aquarius. Fire and earth. Fire and earth. Okay. Oh, yeah. Intentions are strong. Next moves. Expect the unexpected here. That's what I'm getting. I'm just looking at the title of the reading I did. Feelings, thoughts, and intentions. The feelings, thoughts, and intentions are powerful and strong. And I'm even getting more now. I'm getting next moves. And actually somebody did suggest that I did that reading. What are their next actions towards you? And so I'm going to do that next after this reading. That'll be the next pick a card I do. What are their next actions towards you? Because what I've got from these 3 readings is that the feelings are strong with different circumstances. And the intentions, I keep getting good intentions. Okay, so now we do need to look into the next actions, don't we? Ace of Wands. Dreaming about you. I feel urgent energy, unexpected energy from them. A very unexpected, heartfelt reunion or meeting. Someone's fallen for their friend in a friend group. I get that. This can also represent true traveler energy. They travel the world for you, and they're going to. That is the intention. They're on their way to you right now as we speak. Yeah, absolutely look at all 3 sets of cards tonight. Got the Empress here. This is about wanting everything with you. Absolutely. It's very overpowering and very powerful. It's beautiful. So now I am going to move on to this final card. Before I do want to, first of all, take some letters and some symbolism. Before I do that, I do just want to quickly mention, I'm sure you've heard it all before, I'm so sorry. If you would like a personal reading with me, all the details are below. The easiest way is through my website. So many ways to order there, through PayPal, through all sorts of different ways. You can leave as much info and insight as you would like, which I love so much better than just pure PayPal, because I've done it through my website. There's no limit on the amount of info you can give me for your reading. It's really good. What else did I want to say? Oh yeah, if you have found this reading helpful, I would be so grateful for that thumbs up. If you subscribe, you'll be notified of my next reading. And sorry to just have to say it again, if you go back to the first part of the reading regarding my current issues, you'll kind of like understand, why I've not been around so much lately. But anyway, let's go ahead now. Let's take some letters. Okay. Okay. Oh, I got Stonehenge then. Literally got Stonehenge. I got something about spiritual reunion, building things up. Okay. E G I E Y. This means they really need to ask you something. Okay. If that's your ex, they really want to ask you something. They really want to speak to you. Okay. A G C. Something about past traumas coming through here. Something about a trauma from a long time ago. They haven't told you about that yet. They haven't told you. There's parts of them that they've never shared with you, and that there is this fear that when they share the deepest parts of themselves with you, that you may be scared off. But it's not what they did, it's what happened to them. Okay, that's a specific message for some of you out there. We've got initials EG, GIIE, EY. I got cold country. I've literally got a really cold country here. Okay, Canada. Agree to disagree. It's okay. I'm getting different, different versions of the same. So watch. There's something about they want you to know they want to lower their mask. Okay? That they're very excited to see you next. I see a lot of laughing. And there's definitely something about it is this for some of you, this is definitely your ex. Okay? But there's something about, see what happened there? Like, my arm just hit that, and I thought, I'm going to pick them up. And look at the cards that came through. Oh, my goodness. Okay. They got a really strong message for you if you chose this set of cards number 3. And it could even be for set of cards number 1 and number 2, because it all was a journey. Oh, wow. I mean, you're seeing me shuffle. Okay, I've been shuffling away all night. The Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. The feelings, real. The thoughts, intense. The intentions don't get any stronger than that. The World, the Wheel, the incredible 10 of Cups, the card of emotional completion, the Ace of Cups. They want to marry you. Ace of Cups. Okay? That's powerful. Okay, let's take this symbolism. Oh, this love just keeps coming through. Love, love, love. Love is so real. Okay, you make them smile. If music be the food of love, play on. They want to spend all their Christmases with you. They want to learn the guitar just so that they can play a love song to you, or they already play the guitar, and they want to take you all over the world. And there's something about autumn time which is so important here for some of you. And take from this also what resonates. There we go. Okay, so now let's take this final card. Passionate messages incoming. Okay, that's what I've got to say about that. Very passionate messages. They want their Empress, and you are the Empress. So now, having said that, I'm going to leave the reading there. I really hope that you found it helpful. And yeah, please subscribe if you'd like to be notified of my next reading. And also, you can, even right now, if you'd like, go to my live section on my channel. There will be an upcoming live stream there coming tomorrow. And you can order a reading from me for just $15. That's Saturdays and Wednesdays. It's like a special rate if you'd like a reading with me live. So now, having said that, I'm going to leave the reading here. And again, you know, all of you who've stuck with me like for the past, I think it's 6 or 7 years now. I love you all so much. I really, really do. And yeah, I don't even have the words to describe how I feel. And I really hope that I've been helpful for you all. And I will see you tomorrow. Okay then, bye.